It's actually cold down here.
Oh,
It's cold. It's a cold one, folks. But good morning. Good morning, baby. What's going on? Sunday morning. We're live in a new locale, new location. Hence my background.
I noticed your head got a little bigger, and I know you're in space, so it kind of makes sense.
My background courtesy of the big homie Alexis Zarit. Hey, this is an Alexis Zarit original right there, man. Look at that. That's fire. So yeah,
You
man.
matched the hat to the background. That's interesting. That's an interesting
I
decision.
gotta coordinate. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
This is how we do, baby.
I mean, not the background, because you're actually in space.
I am actually in space.
Yeah.
How am I breathing? How am I talking?
Sergio's head balanced out equally in space.
Yeah, but you know what's a trip? I'm just noticing now because of the whatever's going on with the background and the camera. There's like a slight delay.
Yeah, there's a little delay.
Which is a word. Is a word.
But you watch yourself the whole show? Do you watch yourself talk?
Well, I'm looking. Yeah, I mean, where else am I supposed to look?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I kind of just zone out myself and then wait until I hear my name and then I be actively present.
Yeah. Oh, I know. This we know. This has been established. But it's tripping me out. There's a delay in my own. But yo, what's going on? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the House of Nerd Show, episode 103, baby. 103. Yes, sir. Man, how we do 103 episodes out? That's wild. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, I've done 100 and you've done 3. So
get out of here. Get out of here. Well, all the time off you've been taking recently, I think we're back on
I think it's balanced. I don't think, not yet.
We're back on even territory.
Not after your 6-month hiatus.
I did have a 6-month
sabbatical. You took
hiatus. A sabbatical. If you will, man. What's going on? How you been, huh?
I've been around.
I feel like it has been a minute since you've been on the show.
Yeah, I can't even remember. Maybe the Nerdies?
No. Was that the last time?
I think so. I think, yeah, because I don't know now. Shout out to Tara for taking over for me last week. I was supposed to be on, but I lost my voice. I know everybody appreciated that. I know my husband was very happy. Didn't start talking again until 2 days ago.
Oh, man, I'm sure he's like
yeah. I know he was tired of me though, because I would be telling stories like, "Hold on, I can't type fast enough," and I'm like, "Read this."
Yeah. Yo, hold on. What's Juanito going here? I didn't notice this, but the crotch area for the people in the cover in Money Shot looks like a DNA strand.
Yeah, I think that's intentional because they're space.
We're gonna get into Money Shot in just a little later, man. That's some wild, that's some funny stuff, man.
Did you read Money Shot prior to this?
Yeah, I read only the first
arc,
first volume of the original series. Yeah, like just hilarious stuff. Yeah, what was Juanito saying? Good morning to everyone. That means good morning to everyone. That means to everyone that will be coming in later on.
No, it's just a good morning to those present right now.
Oh, okay. All right. And shout out Amanda W. all the way from the West Coast, baby. How you doing, Amanda? What's going on? Fellow Canuck, fellow Canadian.
Amanda, I couldn't help but notice you posted something about eggnog, and we don't do that.
Eggnog?
I shuddered. I said, no. I think they're doing Easter eggnog now or something.
Are they? For Easter?
Yeah.
Easter's next weekend.
Well, sure. I don't know. I guess.
Yeah.
I always think Easter is like a random Sunday. I never know when Easter is every single year. It's just honestly, I wake up one day and it's like, oh, today is Easter.
Yeah. Oh, so you don't celebrate, eh? Heathen.
No, I'm a heathen.
Yeah. My goodness.
I celebrate those jelly beans though. I stay with
the jelly beans.
I don't like candy. I'm not a sweets person, but I love me some jelly beans. Yeah.
Jelly beans. Yeah. I'm more of you know what I like? The Sour Patch gummy bears.
I can't do those anymore though, because I don't like that. That sugar film.
You don't like? That's what makes it so great, and it's like sour too at the same time.
I knew it would gross you out. You know what? I don't know. I think the concept of eggnog is like there, but for me personally, it's a no.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mess with eggnog. That's gross.
I don't really like thick. Ugh, no, I can't do it.
Okay.
I feel like it's too thin to be like milkshake consistency, but too thick just to be like a casual drink. But I don't drink milk either, so I guess I don't know.
That's why you always be sick. Oh, you drink more milk, man. Get some more leche, some.
You know what? I
calcium,
just started drinking
you know?
oat milk. Like
Listen. No, not oat milk, like actual milk.
I can't do it. It's like
From
ever since I was a kid, it's
teat,
like a
from the
mental
cow's
block.
teat.
I can't do it.
You gotta
Straight from the
drink that
cow.
shit fresh.
Ew.
I'm saying you're always sick, bro. You need to like, come on, man.
Not the cow's milk.
Get
What
some
if I did
vitamins.
start drinking milk and I never got sick again? No, I'm not. I
Yeah.
can't do it.
Can you imagine? No.
It's the way my stomach is set up. It's like I'm either gonna have a cold every couple months or I'm gonna be on the toilet every day, and I'd rather just have a cold. So.
Man, why if you every time you're on the show, we're always talking about like, I don't know, health and like bodily
Comic
things
books.
and
These are comic book topics.
We're a comic book show. Let's go, folks. We got what are we getting into?
What did you say? This is a lifestyle vlog. A slice of life.
Slice of life. Folks, we're getting into some pretty cool books. Later on, Hairball from Dark Horse Comics, the Flux House imprint, Matt Kindt's imprint. I also got a weekend review, I think, cooking.
Oh, you know?
We're also into Money Shot, which we teased. Don't Spit in the Wind is our Copper Drop read of the week. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts on that one.
On Don't Spit in the Wind?
I'll probably let you lead that discussion.
Oh, I actually have a true story about the not spitting in the wind, so
yeah, okay.
I'll be sure to share it then.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear that. and then Elle's curated.
Mm-hmm. Good, there you go. I know in space it's hard to get your R's right.
I'm gonna do that every time you say
space. Just a slight roll. Space.
Just the whole episode.
You start seizing.
And then Elle has curated
a
Who Said It game.
Comic edition.
Do I need to apologize in advance? I mean, I did on the social, so I mean,
no. I said it's pretty much a normal game this time. We get fined.
X-Men, baby.
In space, no one can hear you float.
Check, can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? How cool is that?
Now you straddling your chair.
Did you guys were you able to see the cool artwork in the background? Listen, hey.
I should have full screened it. I'm sorry, guys.
No weirdo. That's what happens. You gotta.
Not as quick as I used to be.
And then what's Joy saying? Joy saying, "What up, y'all? I forgot my earbuds, so not sure how long I'll be able to tune in for." It's all good, my man. Appreciate you coming in whenever you're able to. And Joe's already jumping the gun. He's saying, "Don't spit in the wind, cop." Okay. Amanda, in space, no one can hear you flub the lines. This is true. This is true. Thank you, Amanda. I feel much.
Oh, space.
Mm-hmm. How old is this? How quickly is this gonna?
Like 10 minutes ago.
Hey, listen.
What is he doing to the chair? That's between the chair and Sergito.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of money shots.
Or apart.
Or apart, apparently. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What are we gonna kick off the show with today, Al?
Copper drop.
Another copper drop action. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, thank you. The obligatory. Please remember to smash that like button. Not tap it. I also last week she's gonna tap it gently.
I did say that. And then I was like afraid that it was out of context. So like I'd be trying to backtrack, but you can't type fast enough and you guys don't read the comments fast enough.
No.
So I was like, no.
Yeah, no. Let me where's that card? Here we go. You got that banner down?
Do I have the banner down?
You gotta get the banner.
I do now.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to plug House of Nerd?
Oh yeah, sure. Let's do that. Why are you doing like that? Oh my god, folks! I'm not responsible for that massive ass.
.com.
Wait, what are you doing? And it's so huge, man.
I don't know why is it. I think like with the update on StreamYard,
Yo,
like it just does it that big now by default.
Oh my goodness, that is massive. Here, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen.
HouseofNerdShow.com.
Boom! Take a look at that bad boy. Why does it do that? I got like there. There we go, folks. House of Nerd Show website is live, man. It's been live a little over a week now. We're very, if I do say so myself, very, very proud of this. Been getting a lot of great feedback from the publishers and the community, creators, and all that stuff. So it's been pretty cool. Been lots of fun, lots of hard work. But we got a great team of contributors, man, and some really fun articles, man. What's the latest here? Hey, I mean, we probably should have done a House of Nerd News Network this week.
For what?
For the news. I mean, we got Gods by Jonathan Hickman. Valerio Shitty.
Who?
Say that again, man.
Say that again.
Say it again, man.
You caught me off guard because I wasn't reading. Gods by Jonathan Hickman, super shitty.
Yeah, super. So Marvel. Here, let's see what's going on here.
Hello, Cookie.
Cookie, hey Cookie, just for Cookie, we're spotlighting Hairball. And just a little later. So stick around. But yeah, so listen.
Keisha, good morning.
Oh, we got Keisha joining us.
Yes, all kinds of shots of money.
Okay.
Oh, and you're not making people accept cookies? Good on you. Good on you. That's to come. That's to come. Please read the fine print.
Oh my god. But listen, like I was saying, yeah, Gods announced by Marvel, by Jonathan Hickman, Valerio Shitty, and the big news regarding this is really they're looking to reshape the Marvel universe, man. Introducing this new character, and you're looking at him right there. His name's Wyn, W-Y-N. So check out the article. Morgan Simmons wrote this one. She's sharing her thoughts on what this may mean for the Marvel universe, man, and it's just pretty cool.
I did read X-Men Unforgiven this week. The Tim Seeley vampires. It's pretty good.
Tim Seeley's writing some for an X-Men.
Yeah, Unforgiven. Unforgivable or Unforgiven?
Okay.
It's like it sees like Jubilee lead the X-Men on like to fight the vampires that are exsanguinating. Is that how you say it?
Extenuating?
Exsanguinating, like taking the blood from the mutants, leaving their bodies. Exsanguinate? I don't know. It's a word. Space.
Hey, but listen, we even got the trailer on there, man. So check it out. I'll give you a little tease. A little tease there. Look at that.
Copyright. Copyrighted.
Are you good, Stephen Strange?
All right, that's all you gotta hit the website to watch the rest.
Not a teaser of a teaser.
A teaser of the teaser. A teaser of the teaser. And we got Jyron Irvin. He's talking about with this real talk legit. I am super excited for the TMNT Last Ronin is being adapted into a video game. Like, how dope is that? I love the graphic novel, great storyline. And Elle, you might be into this because
I heard that it was supposed to be like in the vein of another video game, but I forgot what game they said. But
God of War.
Yeah, so I'd be interested in that. I know everybody still. I don't know anybody who has like a console who like doesn't play or have like the side scrolling TMNT games, like because they just remastered and re-released them and stuff. But this is I don't play those kind of. I don't really play hack and slash and stuff like that. But I think this sounds dope.
Yeah. So it's in the if I'm not mistaken, it's a third-person action RPG style, right? So like, super excited, and it's going to be like a top tier, AAA rated video game, man.
And I agree with the article. I think it would be dope if it was open world in the Spider-Man sense, just having that like cyberpunk,
yes,
like Japanese inspired architecture. That'd be sick.
Because the Last Ronin, have you read it out?
Yeah, I read the first.
Okay, it does have a slight cyberpunk.
Yeah, it's like future Japan-esque. Yeah.
Future NYC. Yeah.
It's the Last Ronin, so you got to throw in the.
Yeah, no.
There's a lot of.
I'm excited for this. I used to play. I used to play quite a bit. Like I was heavy into like the Gears of War video games and all that stuff. But like for me, like if this lives up to the expectations, like day one.
It's just so funny because I think in the history of Han, we've only ever heard you talk about Gears of War.
I know. I love Gears of War. Well, they're so good, man.
Shout out to who tweeted it a while back when we found out that Sergio was hard pressed to find somebody to play with him. He's on Twitter. Please, somebody boot up.
So this week's news was stacked. The other big thing, Elle, Scott Pilgrim returning as a Netflix anime series.
Congratulations to those who are into that. I'm a Snot girl myself. I love Snot Girl. I never got into Scott Pilgrim, but I love, it's the same team that does Snot Girl. Fantastic. But Scott Pilgrim, I never got into it.
Never got into it? Like
I saw it, but
I
just couldn't. It just wasn't for me. I was not the targeted audience.
Yeah. Look at Brie Larson there with a forehead to compete with yours. Wow.
Yeah, well, sometimes we send messages to each other. We project off. Snot Girl. Love Snot Girl.
Speaking, I'll give you a teaser of the trailer.
Okay. Yeah. That's about it. That's about it. Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get. Are you ready? Look at this, right? All right, 18 seconds. Keep it legal. That's all I can.
Is that what it is? Is it 19 seconds to? How many seconds is it in space?
I'm sorry?
I said, how many seconds is that in space?
I don't know.
Listening as the cleaning, you know what? And you know what? There's nothing more admirable than
hey,
somebody cleaning the downstairs bathroom. Because who wants to do that on a?
That is the ultimate compliment, my friend Richard Morgan in the house, Blamming Glam fame. You guys, you're going about your day and you got us in the background. Very much appreciated. And shout out to all who are joining us. I saw Cookie Monster, Richard. I think I saw Keisha in the house. Great to see all you guys have us join us, man. So man, so check out the site, folks. We got some reviews up there. Recent review was Justin Smith I think he had a what was he?
Was that Indigo Children?
Indigo. Who did Indigo Children? It might have been Justin.
Hmm.
No, Justin did Oh man, you're gonna make me open up the site again.
www.house
Is it W dot?
House of Nerd Show. I don't know. Is it
What's the website address, Al?
houseofnerdshow.com.
.com, not .ca.
.ca.
Not .ca.
I actually own House of
No,
Nerdshow.
Zach did Indigo Children.
Oh, okay.
Justin did a review on an advanced review, an FOC review of All 8
Oh,
Eyes.
All 8 Eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I really enjoyed too. So you picked two solid books last
Creature
week.
feature. I loved it, man. It was so much fun. We had the opportunity. I had the opportunity to read the first.
Uh-oh.
You see what
Had
happened?
those pop-ups open, huh?
Well, because I always leave it open so I can get ready to do the copper drop poll, right?
Okay, that makes sense.
But typically I've got it muted. So yeah, and then I'll tell you.
April 16th.
Well, actually, I was just about to say, Joe, if you go to www.
Oh, sorry, my apologies.
houseofnerdshow.com.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get all the info there, my friend.
But
all the info is in the review. Release date. We got it, preview pages. Non-spoilerish.
And we did. I participated. I did a staff pick. I wrote 400-word essay on. You know what's funny? I did my little write-up for Murder by Mail, and then I went to drop it in the doc, and I noticed that like everybody else wrote like paragraphs, and I was like, "Go buy this book."
Here, let's open it up. Actually,
I'm excited about Murder by Mail, though. If you check it out on
Joey's saying he's at work. Okay, my friend. I'll tell you when All 8 Eyes is dropping. April 19th.
Oh, 19th. Okay.
FOC was this past Monday.
Close.
I think that's right up your alley. And you know what? I think
Joey will really like All 8 Eyes.
I think I did it. I think we might have even spoken about it last week. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Very rude of me. I love Piotr Kowalski's. He's become one of my favorite artists. He's the artist on that. He did. He's doing Where Monsters Lie. He had another book dropping this week. The Cayman line. I believe that's from.
I think he did something with. Did he do The Last Book You'll Ever Read with Layla?
Piotr Kowalski? No.
What am I thinking of?
No. Don't lie, y'all. Don't lie to our audience. Don't lie. Sorry. So you were saying here. Let me pull up your little ditty on
my ditty
on the Han staff picks.
Yeah, he I'm excited about that. Murder by Mail from Source Point Press. Editor-in-chief.
I am editor-in-chief.
Joshua Werner.
Oh.
I'm talking about big time. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. So for those folks who aren't familiar, every month we're gonna, as the solicitations come out via Previews World and Lunar, a few of the staff members, we're gonna hit you with our don't miss this staff picks, right? Upcoming releases. I'm talking about Xeno on ePress. It's got a bunch of cool writers on there: Phil Heston, Chris Condon, Jackie's pick was great because when this was announced, I'll tell you why. I was all over this, man. I think we actually posted on the socials. You'll find that on the House of Nerd Twitter there, folks. Like the preview page and all that, man. Enrico Marini. This looks really great, man. Just a old school, straight up noir tale. So super excited. And then we're on Titans. We're on their. What am I trying to say? on their press releases list, right? So we're gonna get that advanced review copy. So I'll be all over that. Morgan's talking. She's hype about Black Panther. And here's your
It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
why'd
wanna
you scroll past my words?
Oh, there.
There you go.
Yeah. She's like one sentence.
One sentence.
Run on.
Actually, it was broken up into paragraphs, and the editor decided to put that as one paragraph.
I had to. You had like a 1,000 word dissertation on why you should.
And that's why you're in charge of Han.com and I'm in charge of Han.ca. No, it sounds dope. It's like a legitimate whodunit that you get to solve through reading the comic books in the miniseries. So I'm it's like I love a whodunit. I love tracker. What's it called? Hunt a Killer. The game boxes. I do those in my spare time because I'm like secretly a detective.
Okay.
Sergio can attest. I found things. And I just love a good mystery, and the fact that it's like thoroughly interactive is so cool. I don't think I've seen that in a comic before. I think I've read mysteries that you could solve in comics, like in Marvel stories and DC and stuff, but just like a proper solve this case. And it takes place in Cleaver County too, so I'm sure there'll be some horror elements to it.
Yeah, Cleaver County being like the new kind of universe.
The horrorverse
the horrorverse.
Yeah.
The Source Point is creating, man. Hey, Source Point is doing some fun things, man. Check them out, folks. If you're not familiar with their titles, yeah, I'm digging what they're doing.
Even on the cover, like this is the A cover. I was like looking at the little notes behind it. I was like, I could solve this case based on this.
Yeah, no, it's cool, man. It's cool. Check it out, man. There you go. Yeah, so that you'll find more info on the House of Nerd website. Look at that! Who we got? We got Man Cave Theater in the house. Shout out to the big homie, my man. Thank you so much for coming through. Cheers! I hope you're having a wicked Sunday so far, man. So shall we get into the copper drop there, Al?
Yeah.
Here we go, folks. You know what time it is? Copper drop each week. Myself and Elle or Marquelon, whoever else is on the show that week,
or Sergio,
or just me,
or Space.
We pitch to you,
or Space,
or I didn't hear, man. You know what's so funny? The people who are just tuning in, they're gonna be like, "What's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with this guy?
Loose. Stretching.
This guy's a weirdo." But listen, so hey, good morning, buddy, or evening in France. Evening. Shout out Deviant, man. What's going on, man? What was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
Every week, copper drop.
Do you want to explain copper drop? Why don't you do it?
Every week, both of us, whoever's on, pitches a title upcoming number 1 for the following new comic book day, and you guys get to vote, and that book goes on to be kind of like book of the week. Our copper drop read. You know what? You go ahead and do it because your face right now is punchable.
And listen, you guys vote. You guys pick which upcoming copper drop read. And last week you guys voted for Spit in the Wind.
I couldn't help but notice that this was voted on off screen last week.
Never mind that.
Okay.
Never mind that.
I was absent last week, so I don't know how things were ran.
Mad Cave Studios. And what's cool about this is actually Mad Cave's first creator-owned series. So, big week for indie comics, for creator-owned comics. Very cool. Writer and artist, cartoonist, if you will, on this one is Stefano Cardoselli.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he's Nerdy Award-winning creator,
Mm-hmm.
Caffeinated Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
What else has he done, Al? He's done some other things.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
He's done Don't Spit in the Wind,
Oh,
Caffeinated Hearts,
oh, really? Eh?
which it was a
And
double.
then Dan Lee providing the beautiful color work on this one. Well, I mean, Joey, we're getting more issues. It's not a standalone. So I mean, you're getting more story. Hey, listen, check
Mm-hmm.
out that fire Inaki Miranda
Mm-hmm.
variant on
Yeah.
the left there. Like that's sick, yo. I love that cover. And it's like I think it's super limited. It's only like
Yeah, there's only 100. I think all of
100.
the variants were like ones of 100s.
Yeah, yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, they're like Mad Cave Web Store exclusives. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, very cool stuff there.
I think there's I didn't put it up here, but there was an Emerald City cover too.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
And you know where you can check that out?
Hmm.
Or for the folks who are watching, it's up on the House of Nerd website. And I'll tell you why. Because my man Oscar, he actually he interviewed both Stefano and Dan Lee. That's up on the site. Check it out, man. Great interview with those guys, and they're getting into Don't Spit in the Wind. So I'm going to hit you folks with a synopsis and our thoughts here. So in the distant future, humanity has escaped the shell of what was a once lush, beautiful earth that has instead been left a dumping ground full of trash, smog, and pollution. One man's trash is another man's living. Since Earth became inhospitable, I like that word, inhospitable, humanity escaped ages ago to live in a floating space station, in a space station floating above the atmosphere. Now Travis and his crew of garbage men are tasked with cleaning up mountains of toxic waste, working for a company called Atomic Brothers Inc. to create a clear world. But when one of Travis's crew member goes missing near an old nuclear facility, Travis's job becomes a bit more complicated. So yeah. What are your thoughts on this one, Al?
So I actually have a funny story about Don't Spit in the Winding as an action. When I was in the 10th grade.
Ma'am, I'd like to hear about the book here. Yeah? I'll start it off. Listen, I think
you're like, they won't make it clippable if you talk about you getting spit on.
First and foremost, you know what I enjoyed about this one, Al?
What's that?
I love Stefano's art, man.
Absolutely.
I love his art, man. Look at these interiors, and then just really elevated by Danley's incredible color work, man.
And relatable. This tracks with everything else these days. It's all shit here. My job is shit. This planet is shit. Life in general is shit.
Mm-hmm.
Relatable sometimes, sometimes you gotta get on in the wind.
Oh man, rough. But I mean, I love his art, man. It's got like a cyberpunk-esque vibe to it. Would you agree?
His lines, they kind of remind me of like Hayden Sherman.
Hayden Sherman's are, yeah, I mean, they're even more like probably chaotic, right? If that's,
they kind of remind, they like similar in vibes.
Yeah. So really great stuff. I thought this one was just it's an easy read, easy to digest. It's Oscar kind of, he had the comparison in his interview with Dan and Stefano. He got WALL-E vibe, the Disney Pixar film, and I would agree. I got those WALL-E-ish vibes. It's touching on obviously the state of the Earth's environment. Our lack of we're treating this planet like shit. Hey, good morning, 90 things. And just kind of really the state of affairs and where we're headed, but also too because of what's going on. One of these crew members he kind of goes missing. It at times it gave me I almost I want to compare it to aliens, like they're like that the opening act in aliens, they come into this new planet in the spaceship, and it's kind of like it's just these scary vibes almost, and it's a bit of a like what they're doing here, because this art is so vibrant, so colorful. It creates this juxtaposition really where you wouldn't think you're getting necessarily those kind of vibes.
It also gave, like, I don't know if you play video games, but Death Stranding.
Stranding?
Death Stranding.
No, I'm not familiar.
The Norman Reedus led game from Hideo Kojima. I felt like it has those kind of vibes to it too, like post Earth, but like uninhabitable, but still trying.
Yeah, and Joe Pocket Singh is giving off huge 2000 AD vibes. Yeah, man, and I like that. Yeah, there's like a post Earth, aesthetic, right? Yeah, honestly, I mean, just to keep it simple, this one was a cop for me. I'm gonna check it out. Curious to see what's going on with these characters, man. What's happening to this missing coworker, right? Oh, is that it, ma'am? Damn, just 2 pages of interior.
What do you mean 4?
Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. That's cool. But yeah, man, I think again, folks, this one just
tease of a tease.
Very easy to kind of digest. I don't want to say the writing is simple, but just take it in, enjoy it, and a little bit of a mystery and vibes to this one, man. Yeah. Any closing thoughts, Elle?
It's a cop.
It's a cop. There you go, folks. You got the double cop this week. Doesn't always happen these days. But yeah, check it out. Mad Cave Studios, and the interview with the creators by Oscar is up on the site, man. Fine gents, those guys, man. Yeah. All right, what's next, Al?
Now for the more hostile part of Copper Drop.
Hostile, okay.
The part of Copper Drop that has seen many a co-host fall, where we both pitch a new book against each other for next week.
And just real quick, I would agree with Joey's statement here. Not that the story is dog shit, because it's cool, but like just alone for the artwork, just it's so nice to look at. Just to keep it simple, man. It's just really nice to look at, man. Yeah. And
always with the lettering too, like sometimes, especially with like the more indies, the lettering can be its own downfall, but excellent lettering, easy to track.
Yeah, and which Dan Lee also does the lettering on this one on top of being the colors. Yeah, it fits, very fitting. Looks cool. Yeah. So sorry. Yeah, we're gonna pitch our books out.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And Sergio.
I'm going with the Nasty. And this one, folks, is highly anticipated. It's been announced by Vault Comics that the book has already completely sold out at the distributor level. So the second printing is announced. If you want a sneak peek at the second printing, you know what I'm about to say, Al. Where are they heading to?
houseofnerdshow.com.
Yes, where you can see the second printing cover there. But yeah, so congratulations to John Lees, right? And the rest of the team in the Vault.
Oh yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah. I was on Reddit reading some rumors about this book.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Hit me with the tea.
Hit you with the T?
Yeah, man.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly. Because the book was supposed to come out like 6 months ago, but there was a little mix up. There's a little stir up with the artist. So George is the artist on the first 3, and Adam has like backup art in it. And then what ended up happening is Adam takes over the whole book, I think, after a certain number. And then on the Ask Me Anything, every time somebody would ask about what happened to George, it just got ignored. And then the people in the comments were like, I think we can connect the dots here. Even Bleeding Cool, I think, in their article for it, were like, yeah, we could kind of connect the dots on what happened here. And I said, not y'all being messy in comics.
Also, like there was some kind of a disagreement with George.
I'm not sure, but that's kind of what the implications.
Oh, really? I'm gonna have to look into that.
I don't know.
All right.
For which, because I do believe in this one, the like VHS art is done by Adam, and then George does like the main art, and then I guess after a certain issue, Adam does all the art.
Oh, okay. Really, eh? That's
Allegedly.
Okay. Hey, look at that great variant on the right.
Yeah.
That is so sick. Who does that?
It's an artist, I believe.
That almost,
Hold on, let me pull it up because I forgot.
Like Jason Alexander.
It might be
JSA.
Lego, because I had it written down, but I don't have.
That'd be so fun. Here, I gotta look that up now too.
There's a bunch of dope covers for this.
Are you pulling that up? Oh, here
I am.
I was quicker than you.
Okay.
It is an Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
So JSA, he's doing that sick variant there on the right, and it's a 175 incentive, folks. Ooh.
Oh man, I've been out the cover game for a minute. Ooh. But I saw the cover for the World Tree covers. Jeez, I was like, y'all charging the price. And did you see the image that the original World Tree story is in? Is going for like $25 right now.
The anthology image. That's crazy. Yeah. Samurai in the house. Shout out, my man. That cover is fire. That's sick. I love. Hey, listen, man. I figured it has like who's gonna do something? I mean, it does look like the JSA's work. So I mean, that's very cool. Yeah, I need that, man. But it's a 175, so that bad boy is gonna be pricey.
You know what though? Vault does a lot of giveaways, so maybe you'll get lucky in a giveaway. Because I did get all those mindset covers from Vault in a giveaway.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And how come we didn't include Manhouse's super?
There was just so many covers that I just put forward.
Oh my god! Can I screen share that real quick?
No, no, go ahead.
I feel like folks gotta see that, man. Here, I'm gonna be real. You gotta stall now.
Stalling. How are you guys doing? Stay tuned for the game. We have some. So the Virgin for this is sick.
Look at that.
I love the trade on here, but the Virgin of this one is but I can't do. I think it's like a 1 in 100.
Yeah, Manhouse is a G though. Like,
but I don't know if I can swing. Sick. I can't justify that right now.
Yeah, I wonder if Kurt Michael Russell is because he colors a lot of Manhouse's stuff for Vault. So I wonder if he's the colorist on this cover. But either way, like, this is super sick cover, man. Like Manhouse, I like his style. It's got like that is gritty. I don't know. That's nice.
Yeah, the Virgin on that one is.
Yeah.
Even like that's
shout out, my man.
House.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
Even that Sally Cantorino cover. I'm a big fan of Sally Cantorino. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? This one, the B cover.
Oh, the one on the right?
Yeah, like Sally. Yeah. Like hers.
Can be
her interiors. I love, like, I Walk with Monsters, and what was the other one? Oh, I loved it too. Human Remains. Yeah.
Oh, here. Okay. I got that Virgin for you. Oh. Here. Where is that?
You guys are gonna be disappointed. Let's get some interiors while you do that.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Yo.
That'd be a sick print. I wish more comic companies would do prints official prints because I would much rather buy prints than issues of things that I'm obsessed with.
Okay.
Shout out to Luana because I stay on her in print website. But I wish they were more easily accessible and that they promoted them more.
I don't know if it was like a copyright or like agreement like with the publishers or something. But for me, yeah, it's like a no-brainer for like these artists to just make
or
print.
even the companies, like give them a cut.
Exactly. How many times you hear folks saying, "Oh, I want like a print of that or a poster or something," you know? Like super dope.
Because that Alexander cover, that would be a sick to have framed, like
a poster.
Yeah, a conversation piece.
Yeah. So this is for the nasty here you're looking at, folks. Yeah, already going to a second printing. Super excited, pretty straightforward. That's my book.
That's your book.
That's my book.
So, you know, it is what it is. So I'm doing Planet of the Apes. Number 1. I'm sorry, stop it, first of all. Second of all, 𝐬𝐶𝐸𝐴 is my sweet baby angel. I have a very soft spot for sweet baby angel 𝐬𝐶𝐸𝐴. Stop. I love Planet of the Apes. It's one of my favorite IPs. Whenever they do something new with Planet of the Apes, I'm in automatically. I don't care. Look at the cover. What's his name's? The blind cover. Come on. And then look at the sweet baby. Look at the baby monkeys. So yeah. What happened with 𝐬𝐶𝐸𝐴?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't like Planet of the Apes?
I do like the new trilogy. It's good. It's sick.
I like it in any iteration.
Yeah.
Even the comics have been pretty decent. I think Boom had one.
I thought for whatever reason I thought IDW had this at some point or another, but I could be wrong. Yeah, 245er knows what's up.
I know Dark Horse had.
Be a body, bro. Yeah.
What? Look, don't do that.
Is the poll up? Did I get it up?
One for a winner.
Folks, is the poll up? Can you see that or? Oh no! There you go. Now it's up.
So this one is just the virus has rampaged across planet Earth and humanity is crumbling. The crisis is spreading. Soon, apes will witness the true depths of human cruelty. It's basically just a reset for the Planet of the Apes series in comic form. You know, I just love he's a sweet angel. And I just have a soft spot for Planet of the Apes, the little monkey guys, little guys, which we'll talk about later when we talk the ambassadors, because I absolutely wrote in my notes, little monkey boy, Jamie. I love me a good
hey, Elle,
humanoid, huh?
Do you wanna I keep getting an error message. YouTube won't let me put up the poll. Do you want to give it a shot?
I'm not really, but I will.
Thank you.
You're welcome. YouTube.ca.
YouTube.ca.
Yeah. .ca.
YouTube's.
Yeah.
I know. Why do you think having technical issues? I don't know. YouTube is being weird.
How do I add a poll? Engage with your audience.
Yeah, you hit the plus symbol there.
Oh, I accidentally put Q&A.
Yeah, Samurai. The recent trilogy was really good, man. By Matt Reeves. Yeah. Started my Andy Serkis obsession, which I mean, he's a fire actor, man. You know, he was great in Andor. I thought he killed those scenes there. Oh, Cookie. Oh, I see how she needs to vote for sweet baby 𝐬𝐶𝐸𝐴. She's saying. Okay, we got some 𝐬𝐶𝐸𝐴 love in the house. Okay.
He's innocent. Free him.
Yeah. No, man. But yeah. And then I don't know if you guys heard the news.
Yeah, it's up.
It's up now?
Yeah.
Okay, sick. Thank you. I don't know if you guys heard the news. Elle, you're gonna be into this. They're doing another trilogy of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
It's in development. So I don't think Matt Reeves
Mm-hmm.
He's directing this time. I
We don't
don't
need
know if
him.
he's like attached or maybe
Yeah.
producing or something, but I know he's not directing. So yeah,
I
looking forward.
just love like post-humanity stories. I
Mhm.
love a good Contagion story. Love a good dystopian survival stuff. So, but Caesar, you know, that's the homie.
This Disney's doing it. Samurai saying, okay, and is the poll up?
Yeah, is it?
Oh
You
yeah,
don't
I
see
see
it?
it. I see
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweet babies, get. See, this is what happened. Anytime I leave.
Giving the people what they want. I'm a
Yeah.
starlet.
Alrighty.
I am emotionally tied to Caesar. And I told this story before, but I was pregnant with my first kid when the first trilogy movie dropped, and I was in the theaters heavily pregnant, just bawling when they took him from Oh Boy, and I'm just sitting in the theater. Nobody else is crying. I'm in the theater crying, eating my nachos, and my husband and his friends were like, "Are you okay? Like, do you need to step out?" And I was like, "Caesar, he's innocent. Are you frozen, or do you always look smarmy?"
Oh,
Uh-oh. Am I frozen or are you frozen? Should I do a poll? Uh-oh. Should I hit in broadcast?
was I frozen there? Oh, don't do that.
You got frozen on the most smuggest face you could have been making.
Can you see me now? Am I live?
Yeah, you're just like blurry.
Oh man, that's
Definitely 1G. Yeah.
crazy.
You had your first kid in the 70s?
She did, and I've been
No.
telling y'all, folks. She's been
The
finessing.
first
I was in her early 50s, folks.
so close in space, he froze.
Ooh.
No, when the first trilogy remake came out, what was that, 2011? 2000, yeah, it had
I
to be
think that, yeah.
2011. Yep.
Okay. Hey, Elle,
Hmm?
you've curated a game, have you not?
I have.
Shit, I mean, are we gonna get
Yeah,
into
let's
it?
do that. We could do
Let's
that.
do it. Let's do it. Let's get it over with.
Can you do the jingle?
The jingle? What's the
Yeah.
jingle?
I don't just make something up on the fly. Come on. Come on, creativity. You explode.
Ooh, I like that. I like the look.
Thank you. Well,
Yeah.
it was like a pre-made one that I just messed around with until I thought it was cute enough.
Let me get that double Han out of there. We don't need it twice. Yeah.
Double
So
Han.
are you gonna explain
Who said
the
it?
game to
It's
me and the audience?
oh, to you?
Yeah.
Let me
Let's go.
find the smallest words I can think of to explain
Yeah.
this. Who said it? Who, being a person in a comic book, said, as in said it in a comic book, it being the quote. So I have curated some quotes. You can guess who said it based on multiple choice. You know, make it a little easy. It's Sunday morning.
Mhm.
Not all pistons are firing, and
Okay.
and then I have the answers with what issue specifically it was from to prove that I didn't make anything up.
Okay. Okay. You know,
Matthew Moore.
every time you make one of these games,
Mhm.
I gotta be honest, you come up with these little cute little graphics, and all right, not too bad.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it.
Okay, I'm gonna take a break for this. Hey, did I see Matthew in the house?
Matthew Merritt, yeah.
Matthew Marion, what's going on, my man?
Let's give Matthew good juju that he gets his washer dryer
Look,
back
Quan says I
working.
don't got time for your bullshit. I'm out. I need to split.
One.
He's like, this is about to be mid. He's like, I'm done. Hey,
All
take
right.
it easy, one.
All right.
Yeah.
I wear a mask, and that mask, it's not to hide who I am, but to create what I am. Was it Spider-Man, Batman, or Rorschach?
You know what? I feel like that's not Rorschach. I'm like pretty well versed on and watch it be Rorschach. Watch me like with
Even
what's
Doom's Clock or Doomsday, even post Watchmen.
I could like it's not in the original Watchmen. It could be maybe one of the newer ones. Look,
You say ball sack?
he's saying Horshack. Horshack.
Horshack?
Folks at home, who are you guys thinking? I mean, okay. I wear a mask, and that mask.
I do feel like Rorschach was written a bit more on the nose post Alan Moore Watchmen.
I'll say this: that's not Spidey. That's
not you just co-signing. She's like, yeah, Horsack.
Yeah, that's the one.
Horshack. I'm going.
It's got to be Batman or Rorschach. I'm thinking. 2 for a $5 saying Batman. Okay. You know what, Elle?
Mm-hmm.
But to create what I am. I'm taking this very seriously.
Joe took a break just to put every iteration of Horsack he could into the chat. You've seen the movie? I know things.
Okay, you know what? Let's go Rorschach.
Okay. And that was it in Batman. Number 624. Frank Miller, I believe.
Okay, Frank Miller, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You
should go with your gut, Serge.
I know. I should go with my gut. You know why? It was all the horse sack talk in the live chats.
I think it was when you straddled a chair, your brain got turned around a little bit.
Get out of here. Yeah.
So go ahead, call me a joke if you want. Label me the X-Man with the lamest power ever, but a man of untapped potential. Don't you dare ever call me that again. We got Bobby Drake, Skin, or Cyclops.
I feel like that's an Iceman power.
Wow.
Iceman or cool.
I think he's a lame. Oh, I was about to say. You think he's a lame?
I feel like I recall him saying that. But what are the folks who are watching? What
doesn't that sound like a whiny Scott Summers thing to say? Don't ever call me that again.
You know what? Scott Summers gets too much. He gets too much flack.
No, he doesn't get enough.
No, I like Scott Summers.
Yeah.
To a point.
I like Cyclops. I don't like Scott.
Okay. Look, Keisha's saying that sounds like Cyclops talking about Wolverine talking mess to him.
So it sounds like Cyclops whining.
About not getting any respect.
Ruben made an appearance.
Ruben's in the house. He's saying Scott. Okay, everybody's going Scott. Okay. I'm gonna go Iceman on this one. Yeah. Deviant agreeing with me. I feel like just I remember that being an Iceman quote, but
look at you standing on what you believe in. Wolverine and the X-Men number 2.
You know what that gets, Al? You know what that gets? It's one of these. One more time.
I heard you could do that in space.
Standing my ground. Standing my ground. You guys, I'm not paying no mind to the live chats no more. You guys try to throw me for me.
Okay, so I had the Jones in my bones so bad I might have gotten a little blind.
Okay, so I had the Jones in my bones so bad I might have gotten a little blind.
That
definitely sounds like
we got Selena, we got Harley, and we have Luke Cage.
No, that's a Luke Cage joint right there. Honestly, if it was anybody, if a writer wrote Harley or Selena writing talking like that, nah, come on, yo. Yeah.
Chats.
What are the chats thinking? Yeah, see,
I had the Jones in my bones.
Luke talking about Jessica.
I had the Jones on my bones.
I might get a little blind. Hey, that's good. Oh, look at Cookie. Cookie with the hot
Mhm.
take. She's saying Harley.
When they make Harley speak like super, like she's from New York, and you know
Yeah.
what I mean? She do be saying some stuff. Yeah. They
I
said
might
I
have
feel like it's a
gotten
corny, cheesy Harley quote.
like a cheesy Harley quote. Samurai going Luke. Okay. Doing. Yeah. I feel like. Yeah.
My bones.
Oh man. Too much jive in there. That's gotta be.
Selena, Batman and Catwoman, Trail of the Gun #2. And you know what's funny about that? I was hoping you guys would be a little jaded by how Black people talked in blaxploitation movies.
Oh my
So that's
god.
why I put Luke Cage, because I said they're gonna say Luke
No.
Cage.
Who wrote that?
Look,
That's
even
terrible.
Leah.
Stop. Who wrote that?
Because the Jones.
Because the Jones.
You can't even get it right.
Oh my
You got it
god.
right.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Damn, yo. Nah. Who wrote that issue, Al?
It was shit. I wrote it down too.
That's terrible. Get out of here, cat. What? Catwoman. Wow.
That
Okay.
was
Joel Jones?
No. She didn't even have this look. I just put this look to throw people off.
Mm.
It was Anne Nocenti, and recently in the news for being an asshole, Ethan Van Sciver.
Oh, did he really? He wrote that. Oh my god.
So
2 Survivors saying it seems the way to win this game is to wait for everyone else to pick their
like
one of the other two.
But Cookie, by losing, you're winning. Like you're maintaining the
my losing streak is unmatched.
Sometimes the work is too dirty. Sometimes the problem is too ugly. In those times, a hero just doesn't cut it. The world needs an absolute whatever. Because Marvel and DC toe the line, but don't cross the line. We have Constantine, Zatanna, or Deadpool.
Hey, I like how you've been matching.
Elle said that.
Oh my god.
I've been matching.
Hey?
Huh?
What?
Bye. Constantine.
Yeah, I feel like that's a Constantine quote, but you've been yeah.
You've
been a trickster.
Oh, that would have been a good one to throw in there in the match. Yeah.
Nah, you know what? I'm going with Deadpool. I'm gonna go with Cookie.
You gonna ride with Cookie?
Cookie's due for. She's due for.
Well, according to Cookie, you shouldn't. It was Zatanna, deceased, Dead Planet #2.
Oh my Cookie!
Cookie!
Oh my goodness, man!
¿Cómo se dice cookie in Espanol? That's a bad idea. No, Cookie, I promise. This next one of you guys will get it right. At least one person.
All right.
Brightest day, blackest night. No evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light.
Yes.
We have Alan Scott, Hal Jordan, or John Stewart.
Hold on, I want to see what the live chat said. Oh man. This one's tough. But I'm curious what the folks at home are thinking.
Hal Jordan. Okay. Yeah. We got a Hal.
We got a Hal. Ruben said Hal.
We got a Johnny.
Okay. Johnny B. Bad.
Johnny B. Stewart. The Green Lantern.
Cookie. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Cookie. Loophole.
I'm gonna go with the OG Green Lantern.
The Green Lantern?
I'm gonna go with the OG Green Lantern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There
you go.
They've all said it. So.
You've all said it. What a stupid sweat.
Do you like that graphic?
I do. That's not too bad.
So we have one more left. This one
We got
might
one
be
more.
the trickiest of them all.
So hold on. Before you go to the next one,
Mhm.
between me and you,
Mhm.
between you threw that one in there, so Cookie could get one right.
I made it right now. You heard me typing furiously.
Yeah, I did.
Because I know the oaths off the top of my head. So let
we
me.
gotta give our friends, wins. We gotta lift them up.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Okay. Huddle over.
Good looking. Look, hold on. Cookie got one. She won. She got one.
All right. You ready?
No. Real quickly, folks, remind me. The name of the OG Green Lantern.
Alan Scott.
Alan Scott. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. I was on the tip of my tongue. Okay.
Alan
Okay,
was?
one more you said?
Elle. But how great was Elle? So entertaining. For real talk. You carrying the show. Elle. Who said it?
Why must you do this?
Who said it?
You're a weirdo.
Who said it?
You're a weirdo. Why did you bring that graphic back?
Because I didn't want you to see if I uploaded pictures of you, so I had to go through all the old pictures that were already on camera. So who said it? And I do have proof of this. So stay tuned for the proof.
I don't believe you. Get out of here.
Elle, how great was Elle? So entertaining. For real talk. You carrying the show. Elle.
You know what? That must have been under the influence of something.
Every episode of Han ever. And hold on, I have proof, guys. I have proof. I only come with evidence.
Oh, but how great was Elle? So entertaining. As for real talk. You carrying that show. Elle.
Like I said, I only bring proof. I only bring receipts. Again, thank you so much for the compliment.
I wanna know how many days did it take you to put that together?
It actually took me 5 minutes.
Stop.
But what's so funny is I
sent it 55 hours.
I sent it to Leah as and she was like, she thought she was having a stroke. She was like, why was it so choppy? And hold on, let's play it one more time.
No, but how great was Elle? So entertaining. As for real talk. You carrying that show. Elle.
With friends like Elle. Listen. I try to keep the show as legitimate as possible, despite my username. So. No,
stop. That was jokes. Okay.
Thank
that was
you.
good. That was
Thank
good.
You.
Yeah, every once in a while.
Every once in a while. And I'll leave the quote in the brand in case you ever need to use it in the future.
Here's one. That's what I'm saying. Friends like who needs friends.
Elle's trolling us.
That's a post-production department. Oh my god, bro. Nah, that's too much, yo. That's too much.
So did you win? How many points did you get out of what was it? 7, 6?
You got 1?
You got 1?
Oh my god, that was clearly poor performance. No, you did good. You switched it up there with the options there. Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
I get a pass for the week. I'm on Han again. One more week.
See about that. At least until the end of the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me know before I have to do the posts.
Yeah. Hey, figure drying in the house. And I'm saying little Simpsons action. Look at that. It's Herschel too.
Yeah, Herschel is the brand that makes hats in a 10. Right? The bandwidth is
the bandwidth. You're stupid. Oh man. What do we got? What do we got up next?
Comic Spotlight, maybe?
the comic spotlight. Okay. Why don't you do this one?
Yeah,
Introduce it.
we're spotlighting a couple comics.
Just like that, eh?
Just like that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Can you get on the back of your chair real
No,
fast?
I cannot. It's a one-time thing, and I regret it.
It was a one-time.
Please don't. As soon as the show's over, I'm gonna edit
No,
the
it's
video,
not.
cut that portion out.
Because the video I downloaded to get that quote, not make, but to get that quote you
Yeah.
had earlier, it was the episode where like you stand up in like your khakis and you're like, why would I'm gonna take this out? I'm like, no, you're
Oh
not.
my god. Oh man.
Um,
Stop it, Amanda.
Banners.
Yeah, so what are we doing here?
Pull up
Because
the
these
synopsis. So these are just a couple of upcoming books
Mhm.
that we got advanced readers for. So we just wanted to give a little spotlight on them.
a little shine, if you will, before they come out. Hairball.
Now, Hairball is from the same team that did Apache Delivery Service and Fear Case, one of my favorite Matt Kindt books. And Hillary and Tyler, I love their art style, the watercolor pages they do, especially. This one is more loose interpretation of that, but a little synopsis. A brand new supernatural nightmare, which I'm gonna skip over here because I disagree. Because it says it's Junji Ito meets Miyazaki, and I have to hard disagree with that. But a young girl with a black cat begins to suspect the innocuous beast is behind all her troubles, her parents fighting, family plagues, and innumerable supernatural horrors. As she tries her best to rid herself of this creature, she discovers that maybe the cat is not evil after all, and a greater terror may be behind these horrific events harming her life. And this is a Simmons cover on the right, and then the art team on the left. But I say it's a disservice saying that it's Junji Ito and Miyazaki because it's very much like 70s Stephen King, like classic King. Like reading this, it's like basically Cat's Eye, like almost to the T. Not that it's like they took that story, but very much inspired by like early King stuff.
Okay.
I didn't get Junji Ito at all, and I'm a big Junji reader, so but not to say that again, to me it just wasn't comparable.
Okay.
And so you see this girl Anne, she gets, and these images are from the Dark Horse website. Dark Horse, if you're watching.
We're following all your
we're following the guidelines.
Yeah. Gotta love. Shout out Dark Horse.
The cat's name is Bestie, which is fantastic in itself. Yeah, I have to agree with you. Cause it's like it's not, to me, it's not, it's there is body horror in this, but it's not, to me, it's more the supernaturalness of the cat is more pertinent. It's more King horror than Ito horror.
But hold on, Elle, with that, my first note on this one on Hairball, it features a scene that gave me, I promise you, it made me legit squirm in my seat. It gave me the heebie-jeebie.
As Gina Rodriguez would say.
Yes, no,
the heebie-jeebie.
The heebie-jeebie. Oh man, legit. And I know which scene I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Made me squirm. I hated it. I hated it. Oh, it was the worst. And then there was a couple other scenes that also made me but yeah. So yeah. So what are your thoughts on this, Elle?
So I love cats, love Black Cat, love cat stories. I love the interview style that they're doing here, where they show Anne being interviewed by her therapist, cut with the events unfolding. It's really interesting because I think, especially with kids who come from trauma, like it's easy to place blame for stuff on things that don't make sense because they're too young to know just how trash adults could be sometimes. So
Mm.
I think it's really interesting, like the idea that like she's placing the blame on this cat, but it's like, no, like your adopted father is, maybe he's just an awful man. Maybe your adopted mother is just an alcoholic, lustful person. And so, but then there are weird things happening, and it's just a really again, it's giving me big Stephen King vibes, and I'm into it. The body horror is just enough to where it's uncomfortable without just being like flat out gross. Well, it is gross. The hair
Yeah, that
balls.
one thing was super, super uncomfortable.
I said,
super
and you know what's funny? I was like, I get it. It's called Hairball. I don't need to keep seeing this act up
Oh
stuff.
my god.
Because I think animal vomit is probably the worst.
Oh man.
Uh,
So yeah, and you know it's like I don't think you mentioned it, but so the main character, the girl, what's her name? Anne?
and yeah,
Annie?
and
And yeah, so she's an adopted
she's an adopted.
child. She's an adopted. She's an adopted. And then yeah, she's got like a bit of a like tumultuous home life. Her parents, they've got
I wrote girl adopted, same.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know what? I'm
Relatable.
not. What am I note here? I'm not sure where the story is headed, but I'm definitely it's intriguing me enough to pick up issue number 2. So I would say for sure, folks. Check it out, man. Matt Kindt, he drops heat, man. And the art is great. And like Al said,
is the cat like a protector, or is the cat?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of mystery. Like, yeah, and I'll say this. You know what I thought was great, Al? Was that?
Are you gonna say it?
No, I was gonna. I don't think
it's two different things.
Yeah, I think so. By your reaction, I think it's two different things. But I was gonna say it really captures the story. I think all the moods and feelings of the felines. Really great. You got these scenes with this cat that where I get the impression that it's cold. Calculating.
What?
Comforting at times.
Opposite. I'm a cat person.
Yeah.
And I got protective. I got comfort. I didn't get menacing. I just think that cats in here are given such a bad, shot.
Well, cats are little assholes, and there was this
little tiny sweet angel babies like Caesar.
Yeah.
There is a panel in here that is fantastic.
Yeah.
That if they made that a print, I keep saying that, but just like the cat blinking and then its eyeball is sideways, I said, put that on everything. Put that on a hoodie, because that is such a cool image.
Yeah.
Like imagery wise, the sideways cat's eye, so cool. But like I'm all in on this, obsessed.
Okay.
I didn't even want to pitch this as like I wanted to do a spotlight on this and not a copper drop, because I absolutely think that having read it too, I'm like, no, that's biased of me, but fantastic. I'm into it. I love the team. I think Fear Case and Apache Delivery Service are two of the finest books in recent times. Yeah. So I'm sure this, is going to live up to the same.
Yeah, no, it's cool. And the last thing I'll say on this is just when you're reading, it left me just a general uneasiness. The whole read, man.
Did it make you rethink how you take your coffee?
Well, I'll say this much:
you put a paper over it.
Have you seen me drinking my coffee today? I haven't had my coffee on the show, and this is probably the first and the last time you'll see that. That's how deeply this book has affected me. So shout out to the team for doing that. And folks, when you read it on Wednesday, you'll understand what I mean. But yeah, that's it. Great stuff. Yeah, check it out, folks. Hairball number 1. Good pick there, Al. Yeah,
thank you.
I like that one. What's our other spotlight?
Our other spotlight is so this drops this Wednesday. This Money Shot Comes Again. That's awful.
Say that again.
Money Shot comes again.
The second part?
Comes again.
What's that, ma'am?
Space. um, you know what? I just noticed that it says "call to ass" on the V cover.
Call to ass. I
Instead of
know,
call
so
to arms.
stupid. And listen,
Mhm.
folks, this book will have you laughing / coughing
Mhm.
/ shaking your head like this is some dumb, super funny, adult,
Mhm.
you know,
So this
content. But
Zoe cover on the left has been my background on my phone since she posted the art for it.
yeah,
Obsessed.
it's
And
great.
even on the right, Skylar Patridge,
Patridge.
fantastic. I love the coloring on it.
Oh,
Obviously can't show the black bags, but
they're
like
both
just all
great.
around, Money Shot is money.
Elle, does Zoe do the coloring on this cover here?
On her own cover.
Yeah.
I think Zoe does everything for all of her stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's I love that cover. Super dope.
Yeah.
Super
Even
dope aesthetic.
even on well, I have the Virgin version on my phone, but even with like the Money Shot, logo, it's dope.
That's cool.
Do you
I'm getting
guys
like
know why Sarah isn't on the book anymore? Do you guys what you're so persistent?
wow. Oh,
You know what? I don't know for sure, but I did see somebody ask Tim, and Tim was like, in spirit. She's in spirit. But
oh
Sarah
really?
also hasn't been on social media in almost like 2 years.
Oh,
Like since like pandemic times. I haven't seen her post on Instagram or Twitter. So I'm not sure what
okay.
happened with that.
Mm.
For which I feel like the art style, there's definitely like a departure from where it was, arcs ago, but I
Mhm.
still think that the book is fun enough that the art is whatever. Like it's a little bit more I don't want to say cartoony, but
Mm.
it's a little
It
bit
is.
more like youthful. It's less mature looking, I will say.
Sarah Beatty, she was the first artist on the Money Shot run, yeah?
She's like a comedian or something.
Is she?
Yeah, I think. Well, that's what she says
Oh,
on her pages.
that's what she says. Hey, listen. So I've, full transparency. I haven't read the whole Money Shot run. I did read the first arc, and this is, just kind of.
Oh, co-writer. Yeah. The art changed second arc, and then I think this is this a different artist and was
No, I
even
think
on?
I think the art might have even changed like in the third.
Yeah.
She did the first like full like 9-10 issues or something, if not more.
I know she was getting harassed on socials. Yeah. I guess that's the nature of the beast, though. I feel when I feel like, especially as like a woman, you can't like say I'm a comedian on Twitter and then expect to not be came out like that. Not like that. Not Money Shot comes again at. But especially in comic books, especially when you're an attractive person in comics and comedy, it's kind of like Twitter is a cesspool. Like, sorry, I love Twitter though. It's a trash pit, but I'm into it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Listen.
I had to like
What did-
heavily edit a lot of the preview pages because with Vault you're allowed to show the first 6 pages,
Yeah.
and it's just so funny because I was like, these would be the pages you allow us to show, the ones we can't
Yeah.
get away with fully.
But why would no? You got to give the folks. Come on, what are you doing?
Oh, well, the team Lagace, she did Exorcist. Okay, I can see that. I loved Exorcisters.
Oh, she's a Montreal
That
artist.
was a really fun series.
Mhm.
Money Shot comes again. The crew, what are they called? The Space Explorers.
Triple Explorers, yeah.
Have some of them they find themselves in different stages of life now that they're back on Earth. And some people have matured, Doug, for instance, and some people haven't, everybody else. So basically there's a new threat to the world, and the Money Shot crew have to come together literally to make sure that doesn't happen. And that's like the general jizz of every Money Shot arc.
We did there. Okay.
Yeah, she does have an Archie-esque style.
Yeah.
Look like somebody Money Shot on those pages. Oh, you're talking about this. I was trying to blur them.
I'll put these slides together. That's all.
I did.
That's all. Ooh.
Oh, you guys are funny.
Ooh. She does. That's a great comparison, though, Joey. She has an Archie style to her art. Yeah, which is cool. It's cool. But if I'm being honest, I do prefer the previous.
I do prefer the first art style, but I feel like the writing is so strong. It's so funny and so ridiculous. Like here we have Jane Doe, who, like, spoiler, not spoiler, because it's in the first 6 pages, gets canceled for breaking into the zoo. And it's like, and it makes you like ponder what is the morality here? You know what I mean? Is this okay? Because she's not a human being. Is she held to the same standards? You know what I mean? Is the giraffe giving consent? You know what I mean? So it's really.
So, but what?
really
So she breaks into the zoo, and what does she do, Elle?
You know what are giraffes known for?
Oh man, wild.
Like wild.
Wild.
I just love the fact that the smut movie they were making was called Jane Doe.
That was great.
So silly.
Yeah.
Red Fawn.
Yeah, folks, if you're unfamiliar, man, this is like, it's just, how would you describe this humor? Just
it's very tongue-in-cheek. It's very
that's great.
Kind of slapstick at times. But it's like, but not to the point where it's just like smut for no reason. Like, and because the very essence of Money Shot is they're living in a world where the funding for science just isn't there anymore. So this one person decided, like, hey, like, I think we can monetize our own get our own funding going by producing intergalactic porn, consensual. And so they go to all these different planets and have encounters with different beings and stuff, but all in the name of science. Because they also experiment with each other because, of course, science. And so it's a really fun series. It never takes itself too seriously.
No, it doesn't. But also, too, I mean, the writer Tim Seeley, he does touch on things like
for sure. Like this arc is probably going to be about IPs and NFTs and who should own the rights to creative endeavors once the original creators are gone, and public domain and stuff like that. They touch on that a lot. I think the main villain in this series is an existing character in another book. So it's going to be really cool to see how that plays out. So there is a purpose to the story being told. There's just a lot of titties on the way there.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And it's got classic lines like, go ahead and just slam those tentacles up the old jizz channels so we can get our cosmic superpowers back, folks.
And what about the Baldo? Second page. It was me like putting it down for a minute to think about the logistics. I was like, how would that work? Look at Ruben. That's cool.
Yeah. No, this is Money Shot is some funny stuff, man. Definitely.
I love Money Shot.
And
I think Money Shot was actually my introduction to Vault comics. Was when I first got back into reading.
Wow.
I think Money Shot was the first series I collected from them.
Okay. This one is out April 26th, folks. I believe the FOC is already passed.
Yeah, it was May 27th.
Okay. But definitely.
I mean, March.
March 22nd.
Yeah.
Oh, 20. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. It's good. And it's even if you are what's great, Elle,
Mm-hmm.
is that even if you're not familiar with the previous stuff, the way
Yeah.
he lays it out nicely that
Mm-hmm.
you understand what's happening. You're not
Mm-hmm.
completely lost, right?
Mm-hmm. Even the character dynamics are explained quick enough to where you get the general idea of where they stand with each other.
Which is not an easy thing to do. Like it's not just information dump, exposition
Oh,
dump.
for sure.
So
Yeah.
Tim Seeley, like, credit to him. He really he does it in a way that just it's organic and it's funny, man. Yeah, check this one out. Vault Comics, big things.
There was like that one scene where she was just like, "Okay, let's get this over with," and you just see cheeks at the bottom of the panel. It's a really fun story. Yeah.
And they got great covers too, man. Yeah, man. You pre-order any of them? Oh,
no, but I probably should have.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to see if I can wing it or something. You know what? Something comes out on Wednesday. Oh, I just want that one cover, that Planet of the Apes blind cover. The blinds.
The George Fornes.
Yeah. That's it. I don't know. I told you I've taken like a very much a backseat to like as much as I was purchasing before. I think this week the only thing I'm buying, and it was completely because of old boy on Twitter, what's the guy who's writing Spider, Dan Slott, and he was like, number 7 spoiler variant, you're gonna want to jump on this. And so it's me ordering all the covers and 2 of the spoiler covers, and then when they revealed it, I was like, whatever. But also, I guess good spec buy. I thought it was gonna be something a little bit more exciting than like Spider Boy, but go off.
That's so. I mean, I don't know. I don't see that character going anywhere, man.
But I think that's what's so endearing about it is like all this hype for it, and it's probably just gonna be like a throwaway. So I kind of like when they like, I know like Blue Superman, like when they did that stuff, I just think it's so funny, like the hype behind it, and then it's just kind of like, ugh, nobody talks about that anymore.
Yeah, and do you want to explain what's going on for those who might not be familiar? Like who this
Oh, I don't know who he is, but I don't read Spider-Man either. But Dan Slott, the writer on this iteration of the Spider-Man run, number 7 is supposed to be like this big. He teased it as like you're gonna want to jump in on this. Like once it's gone, it's gone for this specific cover, this spoiler cover. And then it was like revealed very anticlimactically that it's just the introduction of a new character, Spider-Boy. Which I think, haven't they done that before? You know what? I'm thinking of Superboy, but with Spider-Man's clothes on in my head. So scratch that. So I guess like it's cool. Like I'll read it. I did get all the covers. I actually like the A cover more than any of the other covers. But
yeah.
And then I think
I'm trying to find it. I'm just trying to find oh, here. Yeah. I'll share it so the folks know what the heck we're talking about here.
Spider-Man's.
Yeah, where is that?
What is he like dying or something? Or like on the cover?
Can you see that?
His long lost sidekick.
Yeah, there you go.
He kind of just looks like physically like Miles.
Yeah, introducing Spider-Boy, Spider-Man's long lost sidekick. Yeah, so that's the big.
And I wonder how, I would have to go back and read the arc this far, but like, because how old is Peter in this that he has a long lost partner?
Yeah, it's weird. But I mean,
are like, they're very much giving Airwalks, like, you know, like those knockoff Air Maxes. Yeah, like those like Walmart.
I remember Airwalks. I haven't heard that brand in so long, man.
Isn't it giving like knockoff sneakers?
Yeah, so that's the big thing, a lot of folks are, speculating their spec,
And it says the end of the Spider-Verse arc, so I'm like, is that Miles? I don't know. I don't know. I would have to read it, but I don't really have an interest in it. It was, I'm not gonna lie, it was
I'm not a big fan of Dan Slott stuff, to be honest.
No?
Yeah, I think he's like overrated. I don't know.
You're gonna get hit with that block.
That's okay.
Racking them up, and then you're gonna hit him from the Han account. Hey, Danny, it's me, your boy.
Hey.
It definitely feels forced. Yeah. I have a quick weekend review.
You want to do a quick review before we get out of here?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Comic books I read this week.
For sure.
You want to do the weekend review music?
Oh
no, I got it.
Elle. Oh, but how great was Elle? So entertaining. It's for real talk. You carrying that show. Elle.
Weekend review.
Yeah, weirdo. Let me do the video.
You know what was really hard though, and I like, just like as like, you know, co-host of the year to co-host of the not year. Can I just say sometimes you need to slow down when you're talking, because you roll two words into one and it's really hard to splice. It's really hard to make it sound like you're saying something else.
Oh, that's so funny. I do that all the time. That's just how I talk.
And it's so funny because I was like worried. Sometimes I was worried, like, oh, he's only gonna say Elle right here. And it was only when cutting it did I realize like how many times you just like call me out, like Elle, Elle. And I was like, oh, I could do a whole Elle thing.
Yeah.
Libel, never. And would it be slander because it's audible?
I think libel's print, no?
Yeah. Trust me, I'm a hunt a killer detective. Right? I know what I'm talking about. I was on the debate team and mock trial team in high school.
Oh, I can totally see that for sure.
Yeah.
Debate team? Oh yeah.
And mock trial. I was a defense attorney.
Mock trials too?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I was a nerd.
You should have. You were. It's the house of nerd, baby. This is what we do. I get the banner down. So I can hit the video.
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
Thank you. Jeez. No.
Oh, my bad.
Oh my gosh, you put them on the. Here we go, folks.
Had a little intergalactic jig there. Jigging in space. It oddly fits with the background.
It does. Weekend review. We're talking our favorite titles of the week, and before we do, we want to know what was at the top of your read powers. What made your top 3? Did you have a favorite book? Let us know in the chats or in the comments if you're watching this on the replay.
There was definitely a lot of books this week that I mean, we do top 3, but there was like a few books that I didn't include because I didn't have space.
Okay.
But there was definitely a solid week. Hold on. Like ew. How do you Here we go.
Damn.
Bloodstained Teeth number 10 dropped. Don't Spin in the Wind. Heart Eyes, which I haven't even gotten to yet, and you know I love Lupe.
Oh,
I haven't even gotten
I would have thought that would have made it.
I haven't gotten to it yet. It's only Teenage Wasteland. I haven't gotten to that, and I loved the first 3. Killa, I haven't read yet. There was just so many books this week that Something is Killing the Children. Haven't gotten to it yet. I did read X-Men Unforgiven, which I enjoyed enough.
Okay.
Liquid Kill number 2. Liquid Kill number 2.
You drunk? You really slurred your words there.
No, I just haven't talked in a long time this much.
She's like Liquid Kill number 2.
Detective Comics dropped this week.
Yeah. I know. This week was stacked. This week was stacked. I was very much looking forward to, and I'm still going to check it out like right after the show is done, but I didn't get the chance to read It's Only Teenage Wasteland number 4 before we went live, man. Looking forward to see how he concludes that miniseries.
Yeah. Silver Sprocket dropped Everything Sucks Real Gamer Hours. And I have it on my list to read because just the synopsis alone was so funny. Like a guy who like smells awful from playing like an MMO for 3 days straight. And just the idea of it, it's just silly. And Silver Sprocket, you know, they do that book, you know, Magic Girl, what's it called? I forget the name of it. Joe knows. Joe knows what I'm talking about.
I feel like you're making up books. But Joe, listen, Apocalyptic Girl, so great. That one, folks, if you're not familiar, from Andrew McLean,
Mm-hmm.
we had on the show, I think I want to say late last year, along with Alexis Zarit, to talk about their Kickstarter,
Yes. Okay.
That Fight Forever. But Apocalyptic Girl, yeah, from cartoonist Andrew McLean, I thought that was great, man.
Oh
I
yeah,
really enjoyed that.
Magical Beatdown, Silver Sprocket. Check it
Oh,
out
there
if
you
you
go.
haven't. Yeah.
Definitely recommend checking out Andrew McLean's works, folks, if you haven't already, man. Yeah.
Okay. So my
245 are saying so far only read The Ambassadors.
which we'll get to. We'll get to.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
So
I love that
Lovesick.
cover on the right. Oh,
Yeah.
probably my
Lovesick
favorite week.
number 6.
Yeah.
So in this issue, we kind of get some more background on Domino's not upbringing, but like her immediate before her transition into this lifestyle. Cut to where she's at now. And what I really am enjoying about this series is like her coming into her own and like realizing that like the ick she thinks she has for other people might actually be an ick that she's grown for Jack at this point, which 𝐂𝐨𝐦𝐞, get rid of him, he's gross. So yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything. I didn't even really put any pages from I would say like the prologue of this issue, just because I feel like even like Luana touches on it in the back of the book. I feel like it felt exploitative, but I understand for the nature of the series, I get why that needed to be included in order to get like the full, view of what Domino is about and where she's at now in her life, and how she like immediately, like even just the title of the book too, like Lovesick, like it kind of all comes into view with this issue. And I just love on this one how they called her like, hey, Hot Topic. Because she graduated from a Catholic school and here she is being, emo Nemo. I thought that was funny because that's something that I probably would have heard somebody say when I was in high school, because it was just such a corny thing to say. And how even now, like I think she's like 30 at this point now, and so to see her back when she was 18, and even Jack kind of insinuating that like, you're not a young chicken anymore, you got to be about your business, which is like a weird thing to say when 99% of your business has been because of me. Like, Jack, get out of here, you creep.
Oh, look at this. Rock Comics in the house saying, I can't wait to read Lovesick, but you haven't read it yet. My man, I was about to say, what are you waiting for? And then his next comment. I can't.
Well, we're almost there. It was the penultimate issue. Next issue is the series finale. So
yeah.
Lots of cool visuals in this one. It kind of shows, the makings of like their first films together, and just how kind of what's the word I'm thinking? It starts with a P. Jack is very pretentious. And to see, Domino go from obsession to you're the worst without it being obvious. Like if like the girlies who get it will get it. And so it was really cool to see like Domino make the realization she's been making all along, and what the power dynamics really are, because they've kind of been shown one way, and I don't think that's necessarily true. For which there's a lot of like in the back content too, where Luana even talks about how her and her boyfriend see the characters different, and she's the writer. So I think that's really interesting, to have that at play too, like how certain men and how, or even just certain persons, react to the same character in completely different ways.
Yeah.
Like how some people are looking at her as a victim and manipulated, but others are seeing her coming into her own power, for which I tend to be on the latter side. Like it took her a long time, but I feel like this is her ascension, not her descension.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Not Ruben just disagreeing to disagree.
He's like, I strongly disagree.
I'm cooking. What's going on? He's over here. I almost cussed. He over here heating up a hot pocket. Get out of here, Ruben.
Raw Comics saying just super broke. Relatable.
Man, let me tell you.
Elle went. Thank God.
I would love to go back to,
that we've got.
For real, no,
Oh,
no,
God.
for real, because
Shout out to the publisher.
And then I feel like too, my kids all of a sudden, I feel like they just eat. When I tell you I'm at the grocery store like 4 times a week now, it doesn't even make any sense. And like whole meals, not just like a snack.
It's ridiculous. Like, your kids gotta eat 3 times a day. What's wrong with y'all?
For real.
What's wrong with y'all?
I can't just throw a chicken nugget on a tray and
I'll pocket. Like, here, there you go.
And then my oldest, she's 11 and she's just absolutely no kids meals for her anymore. And so like we went to like Jack in the Box or something the other day, and like her meal
adult prices for her meals now.
Yes, I said, why was your sandwich $8? And she was like, I like the double sourdough Jack with bacon and cheese.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh my gosh. Even for breakfast, I usually could just get like a little breakfast sandwich. No, she needs the ultimate croissant breakfast sandwich. I'm like, get out of here. Mm-hmm. They do eat vegetables too, though. So
okay. So I got a quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, please don't ramble because we're approaching 2 hours. But
ramble?
In all seriousness, okay. So it feels like we had like the first 3-4 issues
mm-hmm.
of Lovesick. We got it like a good year ago, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
So now this is the penultimate issue. Did it live up to the hypes? Did it like go where you thought it was going, or did it surprise you? Like, where you at with the series right now?
I really I really like not Red Room. I really like Lovesick. Mm-hmm. For all the like grotesque things that are in like Red Room and other books that are about snuff and the dark net and stuff. Cool, but I feel like there's a lot of layers in Lovesick that I think initially might have even been overlooked, even in just the first 3 issues. And I like the development. It's been a slow burn getting to here. Mm-hmm. I will say that. And a lot of the times I feel like it's more visual than narrative driven to get to this point. But I feel like I understand the characters, their motivations, and then again, back to aesthetics. Like, it's a gorgeous book. Like, I really enjoy Lovesick. It's probably, depending on the ending, I guess you can always fumble the bag. But to this point, it's probably one of my favorite series of all times. And I'm not just saying that because I'm financially indebted in the Luana verse. But no, I love Lovesick. It's not for everybody. It's made my stomach hurt at certain parts. Just gross. But I also feel like the back content is like enough for me. Like the essays kind of that she writes are so interesting and relatable on like a human level that like it is interesting to explore these things in a space that feels safe.
Which is important, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then for me also to like the back matter, it adds another layer to the to what she's trying to tell in the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cookie Monster saying yes, thank you for throwing that one up. This series exceeded my expectations, so that's great. That's great to hear from like readers, from the community, because like we pushed this one hard, right?
Yeah.
And I think between me and you, we even said like, hope we're not like, and we did it for a reason, because we're we were really into it, but at the same time it's like, oh, I hope we're not hyping it up too much, and then folks, but yeah, I mean, a lot of people seem to like it, man.
Yeah, no, I stand on it, and it's again, I'll say it's not for everybody at all. But I do feel like even if you take out the snuff and the cannibalism and some of the other stuff in here, there's a lot of like even just like relationship wise and power dynamic wise that's just really interesting to explore. And even people who feel like they're not seen or heard, they have the same problems as everybody else. And there are times where Domino in the beginning, well, in her backstory, she's giving, I'm not like other girls. And it's like at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with being like other girls. And so I think like that's why I find the story so compelling, because it's really her coming into her own as like a woman, her own sense of self versus, things that, because sometimes the thing that gets you off isn't the thing that gets you forward. And
Yeah, I like that.
her kink can very well be her downfall. And you know what I mean? And so are you doing it for yourself at this point, or like what are you doing it for? Who are you doing it for?
Mhm.
And so it's a really solid story. Visuals are solid. There's some spit in mouth in this issue for those that are into it.
The art, the best.
Yeah, I love
If
Luana's
you can't
art
talk to me
style.
dirty and spit in my mouth while we're, consenting adults, then
Now I did add these hearts here because trying
Hey,
to monetize.
free the nip. Free the
Free
nip.
the nip.
Free the nip. My
Uh,
goodness.
And again, like I said, I left out a lot of some of the pages just because I feel like the exploitative nature of Dom before graduating from high school is kind of icky, but also it's pertinent to the storyline.
Mhm.
But yeah, y'all can see the
I
post,
feel like Elle, we gotta do some for
the
when issue number
conclusion
7 drops. We
for
had the
sure.
big advanced review, which is one of our. You see the views on that video? It's not bad.
Yeah, I think
Um,
you should dress up as Domino. I'll dress up like Jack.
why don't you come on camera and you?
Big reveal.
Yeah, exactly. Give the community what they've been asking for. We can replicate that. See that bottom left panel there, Elle?
No, I'm gonna do the high school. Oop,
Oop, oop, oop.
I'm gonna do the high school
Those were-
hot topic Domino, not the. They said, "Hey, hot topic."
And that's all that I'm saying, Cookie, is that not enough spit since the first. I mean, really, just give me like one panel each issue.
I lend you a corset, Sergio.
I lend you a card. Oh my goodness, I don't know my titties could take that. Yeah.
I'm not into spitting. Never did anything for me.
For shame, Joey. For shame.
The spit episode. There is a lot of spitting in this.
Yeah.
For which
No,
you didn't let me tell my spit story.
Let's do some. Let's do some for episode or issue number 7 there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into
Maybe we
it.
get Cookie. Cookie, what say you?
Lots of big spit guys in here. That's what the poll should be. Are you into spit?
I mean, I'm about to throw the poll up. I mean, give it to me. Give it to me right.
Of
Tell me,
course,
Chef.
my other favorite read of the week was Indigo Children. You
All
guys
right.
covered that last week.
Listen.
Super into it. Hold on, I have notes.
Yeah. While you're looking for the notes.
I don't need to look. They're right here.
For the love of top-tier comic book, please pick this one up.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking exceptional, man. Exceptional, man. Like everything from the lettering to the coloring to the art. Rockwell White and Kurt Pierce on writing duties, man. The pacing. I think someone mentioned it last week. There was a lot of information, given to us in this, heavy on the exposition, but it all worked, man. From every single aspect, man. Like, pacing.
It felt very cinematic. It felt very cinematic. It was very whole. It was very full circle.
Mm-hmm.
I do know I have read some of the Indigo Children like evolutionary stuff books before, like growing up, because again, like I said, I was super into like Stephen King and like just science fiction and not so much horror, but like both when I was growing up. And so like the idea of like Indigo Children and the evolution of kids, for which I absolutely to a degree believe in, because even now, like, you know, kids are not being taught handwriting. Like, they're coming out the womb swiping and typing. Like, my daughter types way faster than I will ever type. And so, like, there are small evolutionary changes. And, like, even you, like, I'm sure, you know, your kids don't have the web toes that you have, you know, living in a pond growing up. So you are half frog, am I right?
Yeah, weirdo. Come on, camera, bro.
My shot didn't happen to go.
Come on, camera.
You
Come
got
on, camera. Jump on camera.
You know what? I'm gonna tell my spit story now.
Not right now.
When
Right now.
I was in the
Afterwards.
10th
Let's finish the Indigo Children talk first. No, listen. 2 for a $5. If you can find it, I promise you, man, it'll be well worth the trouble, man.
And it's so interesting, like the little
like
kid.
what a great concept, eh? And,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, this is the Sergio show. Hold on.
Yeah. No, because listen, I was blown away at this. So this book is, folks, about these children with these ultra gifted, right? Ultra gifted. You got a journalist. He receives. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna hold my thought just because 2 for a $5 hasn't read it, so I won't give that specific detail because I want you to experience the book.
Oh, that's what they were saying. The Blue Beetle teaser has dropped.
First mini teaser drop for Blue Beetle with at least some images from the movie. Looks dope. Okay, I'm gonna check that out once the show is done. Yeah, man. I mean, Al, what, you know, without giving away the big kind of kicker there. Yeah.
There's also, like, I feel like there's things where I was like, you know, telling Sergio, like, I think these are clues, but I'm not sure because is it intentional or not? But it feels super intentional. Certain words, how they're used, just the general nature of what's happening in the story. It's very, like, epic on, like, a biblical scale. Like, I feel like it has, like, the same like that encompassing nature of like a saga. Like, it has like all of the makings of that, and there are a lot of like parallels to like other stories in that same vein, such as, you know, I don't want to, I feel like it's overt to be like,
okay,
Passion of the
folks,
Christ or something, but it is very much even also, like, just keep in mind too that, like, you know, this is based on stuff that people actually believe. And that in itself is like really compelling. So I like how they took that idea of like, there are people who absolutely believe this and mixed it with like, you know, this big, you know, saga, like, you know, making this actually like, and I think it's like kind of like Department of Truth, like what they do with their mythos and urban legends and stuff. In that same vein, like, I'm sure somebody walked away after reading this and was like, I knew it. I knew this happened. Like, shut up.
a little bit, but this feels, and this was the great thing about it, because the book is dealing with this kind of, I don't even know if conspiracy theory is the right word regarding this indigo children that's out there, but it's got this kind of really outlandish, this crazy out there idea.
Well, if the government
somehow,
is hiding it, then I think inherently it's a conspiracy theory.
Okay, so
for those not in the know,
and it's got this crazy concept, crazy idea, but yet the book is grounded very much. It seems it's a very grounded book in a sense, you know, like reality, you know, and in the,
you know, going back to Stephen King again, very gives me like Firestarter vibes.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. Influence like that, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is to me, not only my number one book this week, but so far of the year. I'll go that far, man. Yeah,
that's interesting.
No word of a lie.
It was really good. I feel that same way about my number one pick.
Oh,
The Ambassadors.
Yeah. And I want to give a shout out to Rock Comics, who last Sunday you had mentioned this, and I was asking you. So I checked it out on New Comic Book Day on Wednesday. good looking, my man. This is what's great about this community, man. We're here talking about our favorite stuff, but then you guys are putting us onto stuff too. So, yeah, I mean it's Al's number one. I enjoyed it as well.
So I didn't see that comment when he made it last week. I
Well, we
wasn't
weren't here
even
last week.
I wasn't here. I wasn't even gonna read this book this week. But something about the cover I thought was like so corny. I was like, I don't want to read this. I don't care. Like whatever. I'm not into it. I don't want to read it. And then then I saw like the first page and I said, let me read this. And then I just read it like straight through. I read it like 2 times. Obsessed. And like the general you know what I thought was corny was the little tagline. 8 billion people, 6 can have superpowers. Who do you choose? Because that's really, it makes it seem a lot more lighthearted than the book actually is. It's really not, it's really deceptive, this cover. So you have, so the synopsis of this would be like, without looking at Previews World, because I don't feel like it.
Okay.
I would say there's this person who unlocks the code to access supernatural abilities, things that the government has been trying to secure for decades, forever and ever. And and not only is this person not a man, not an American, which blew everybody's minds. They were like, oh shit. It's a Korean woman who's in prison for crimes she claims she did not commit. She was framed for. And so the story kind of tells like some of the back end stuff leading up to that, like kind of like the space race, but like the power race, and like what country will get there first. And it explores like the idea of like even like going back to like Spider-Man, like with great power comes great responsibility. But when you're doing it not for country and not for power, then what motivation makes it okay in this in society? Like, who should have the say? Just because she discovered this, does that make her like the end all be all of power? Like, there's a lot of like character and morality questions that come about in this series. And but I will say that Chun-hee is that girl. Love her. She's like iconic. She is the moment. And so this series is, I think, 6 issues, I believe. And each issue is a different artist. So this one was Frank Quitely, and then the next one is a different artist. The next issue is a different artist.
Yeah, the next issue is Carl Kerschel.
Yeah. And this
number 2.
This is sweet little baby angel Jamie. He just wants to listen to Simple Minds and eat some Skittles. And yeah, little monkey boy. Look at him. When I saw this panel, I said, that's how I be looking at my computer most of Han.
Listen.
Every time nobody laughs at my jokes, I'm like, Jamie face.
Do better with the jokes. I mean, that's as simple as that, my dear. I don't know what to tell you. But and you didn't include that one? That one? Oh my god.
Which one?
Don't get out of here. That great panel where little monkey dude has stopped
the
right one-page
here.
splash. The van?
Oh, I didn't do the one-page splash because I thought it was cooler seeing him drinking, and then this one I had to include sweet baby angel Jamie.
Yeah.
But you know what's so crazy is when we were talking about feet, Sergio, Evolution, you guys kind of have the same feet. You also call yours sidewalk slappers. And you can hear you coming from you can hear your bare feet coming from a mile away, just slap.
Oh,
so really enjoyed.
Listen, I just wanna say Frank Quitely. Love his art in this, man.
Yeah. That's why the cover made me so upset, because I was like, it's tonally completely different. And I feel like I probably would have been more drawn to it had it even the B cover, I think or this is like the C or D cover.
Yeah,
But
I'm
this
not
one, I was
digging
like,
that
what
name.
is this? Like it looks
Yeah.
like she's wearing like a Pepsi Cola, like a
Yeah.
but I don't know. It just
Can you go back to that, Elle, real quick?
which one?
The covers. So I'll say this: our main characters are on the left there.
Mm-hmm.
That's my one kind of little critique on art. I didn't like her kind of character design, her look in the book, in the interiors.
Really, Chunhee? I
Especially, you know what it is? Like if you look at the other characters' faces, there was a lot of I guess detail to
because
it,
she's
like
not
something like that, and then hers is just almost like,
because she's not real.
yeah, I know, and I yeah, but even here, like I don't
Well,
like
she's
her.
obviously older. She's obviously older than her
Yeah.
avatar is, right?
Yeah.
And so I think in like the real world, she kind of even not on this picture, but like they do show her in more detail as herself in prison,
Mhm.
but juxtapose that to what she looks like as, you know, Chunhee
Yeah.
2.0.
Yeah.
It's very smooth. Everything is very
Yeah, I
smooth.
didn't like that. I didn't like that.
But I felt like it was a conscious decision
I
because she
do
is an
too.
avatar.
Yeah.
So I kind
I
of
agree with you there. Absolutely, I agree
yeah,
with you.
so I
'Cause
let that go. But I do hear what you're saying.
Mm,
Sometimes her face looked weird, but I was like, I got to
yeah,
remember that it's not the science isn't perfected yet, and
mm,
this is an avatar. Like
mm.
this isn't a real person.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I thought, but this line right here, she's such a fucking OG. When she pulled that gun out and said this shit, I said, what's her husband's name? Like Jin Sung or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Jin Sung. I was like, fuck you, Jin. I was like, pull the
Mm,
trigger. I said, go start some shit.
yeah,
And you know what's so funny is because even if we're like looking at, you know, the moral compass, we don't even know if Chunhee is, you know, that at a level to where she warrants a following. You know what I mean? Is she better than other people?
mm,
We don't know that yet. And even Jin is like performing surgery watching this. Like she's such a drama queen even now. So
yeah,
it kind of calls into question like, were things that bad? And did she take things to that extreme? And it's just like I'm really interested to see like is she like the, you know, the messiah, or is she going to end up being, you know,
yeah.
the downfall of the next generation of evolution? And why can only 6 people, and why this? And so I'm really
Definitely a
interested.
lot of questions for sure
Yeah,
left unanswered.
but I think it caught me so off guard. That's why this made my number one. I think it's probably recency bias too, because I read Indigo a couple weeks ago, but I love Indigo. Absolutely, guys, check it out if you haven't. But Ambassadors, I
You read
also
Indigo a couple weeks ago. It came out this week. What are you talking about, bro?
Indigo?
Indigo Children.
Yeah, we read it ahead of time but I was sick, so I had to miss the show.
A couple weeks ago. It was last week. Chill.
Like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I actually read Indigo Children. I actually read it while he was writing
Did you read
it.
it last year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I read it 6 years ago when he
Yeah.
first had the idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He sent you the script.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually sent him the script. I'm the one who wrote it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I actually read the first Indigo Child.
You know what's crazy? Because I'm talking to Kurt. I'm trying to get him back on the show with the whole team. So I'm gonna ask him about that.
Yeah, ask him.
About that. Hey, listen, I do like Jamie, the little monkey boy. Yeah, and I do. He was Scottish. I liked. Yeah, he's great. I agree. I want more of. I want more of.
But I was wondering, is he the dead 8-year-old?
So that's okay. So I enjoyed this, but I wasn't as high on it as you. I felt like something like that was not intentionally mysterious. I think it was just unclear. Well, at least for me, anyways. Right?
Oh,
Which
I think for me, I feel like Chunhee is such a strong character, original female character, that for me it really propelled it, because you kind of I'm only 20. How old would I be?
Yeah.
I'm 16 years old, so
Yeah.
you know. Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean it was cool. For me, I loved and you didn't include any his like my favorite pages. Like
I didn't want to include the
He's got great Frank Quietly. He's got great these wide establishing shots.
Yeah, the one of the city was really cool. The one of the plane going down, and I actually did I did clip those, but I didn't want to include them because I feel like those are page turners. Like that experience when you first see it is so cool.
And you had said that Indigo Children had a cinematic vibe to it. This one, I would say, a similar cinematic flow and feel to it.
But I feel like Ambassadors has a lot more room to play with in terms of like adult themes and content. I Indigo Children is like really cool. It's cinematic. I'm not even going to compare them because I like enjoyed them equally. But for me, I feel like Indigo Children is something you could probably watch with like all ages, like, but I feel like they could really take this in an adult direction. Just a little bit.
Well, I mean, it's Mark Miller, right? So I mean, he's known for his more adult leaning work, that's for sure. So,
but yeah, equally like, and Image really swept this week, in content. So,
so Figure Drawings is his last name pronounced Quietly and Quietly. Yeah, it's a reverse of quite frankly.
Oh, I've been saying quietly, so I don't know.
Yeah, I've been saying quietly. Frank.
You've been saying quietly.
Quietly.
Frank quietly.
Frank quietly. Yeah. No.
He quietly what?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that definitely recommend this one. It was cool. Like I liked Frank.
Oh, it's the reverse of quite frankly. I get it now.
It's what?
Quite frankly.
Oh, Frank Quietly. Oh, yeah. Frank Quietly. Oh.
So is that not his real name? You just blew my mind.
So that's not his real name.
If it is, how cool is that?
Or is that a pseudonym?
Did you see that Lemony Snicket book with Mike Mignola on art for Pinocchio?
No.
It's Pinocchio, but Lemony Snicket wrote it with Hellboy guy.
Oh, Mike Mignola.
Yeah.
Mike Mignola. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
But then did you see the prices? And I said, oh, back out. I don't have that kind of money right now.
Ruben, yeah. Mind blowing. Clearly. He misspoke it once in the stock. Probably in a bar. And then 245 are confirming it's not his real name.
That's so funny because that's how Elle is my name on this show, because Sergio couldn't pronounce my real name and he said, this is what we will call you.
That's true.
And I said, did you just slave name me? Like they did Finn on Star Wars.
Let's go talking about slave name. You get out of here, bro. You're a weirdo. Folks.
Not you naming me for the show.
Unless you have anything else to add, I wanted to say the closing sequence in issue 1 of Ambassador was hilarious. Really fun, man.
Yeah, it was a fun, gross. Itchy.
Violent.
Yeah.
Violent, man.
They said, think grapes.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm itchy thinking about that shit.
Yeah, so again, appreciate your raw comics. Yeah. Because you know what it was? I was talking about the most anticipated this week. And I said Indigo Children is like right there. And then Ra's like, oh no, it's a plus Ambassador. So I'm like, okay, if you're saying it's like that high up there, let me check it out. And it's pretty good.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting. Honestly, like I said, I've seen the cover for the last few weeks, maybe the last couple months, like in previews, but nothing about it was like, I didn't even read the synopsis. I was like, here we go. Is this like about the Olympics? Just because they show all the flags and stuff. I was like, no, thank you. And then something told me like, bitch, just check it out. And I did. And I was like blown away. Fantastic.
It's so funny you said that because there was who was saying but he had like the similar sentiment. He's saying like the cover is super underwhelming, right? But don't dismiss it, like check it out, right? So yeah.
It kind of reminded me of like what was it called? Fight Girls. Like the covers were kind of like, ooh, the story was solid.
the AWA joint?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they had the who was the covers on that show?
Frank Cho and Sabine.
Yeah. Shout out to the Spoiler Kings. Apologies for not getting them back to you on that last DM. I saw it, man.
Oh, secret
We're talking.
DMs.
Yeah, don't watch that, bro.
It's I watch it. You know I watch it. One thing I'm gonna do is read a message.
Don't watch that. Don't watch that.
And I do believe Spoiler King said you guys. So
no.
I do believe that means
kinda
I'm
like,
included.
No.
And if that's what I have to do in order to get on Spoiler Kings
We're good,
to change
we're
it
good,
to
we're
Spoiler
good,
Queens,
we're good.
then
Nah, we're good.
I'll read some last.
Yeah.
I'll read the books.
Yeah, we aight.
I will become the books.
Hey, man. Hey, we're at 2:15. Jeez, yo, appreciate everybody who hung out with us today, man, in the live chats, man. You guys keep putting us on to more dope stuff. Okay, one last.
Who lost the poll?
Yes, thank you. I was about to get to that. Elle, do you want to do the honors again?
Elle, huh?
Do you want to do the honors?
No, because I don't feel like opening a window.
Oh my! I got it. By a vote of 42 to 25%.
Well, there was 3 picks. So
get out of here, bro. We're not doing that. We are reading the nasty number 1.
The nasty.
The nasty. John Lee's. Apparently, multiple artists on there with some interesting backstory.
Whoa, wait a minute, because it's technically 62 to 38. If you split the votes.
We're not doing all that. Don't. That's why. Why would you do that? Why would you split the vote?
Planet of the Apes.
No, we don't know who really.
No, we know who, but it's okay.
We don't know.
I tell you guys, it's rigged. The show is rigged. He doesn't let me say it. He doesn't let me talk freely.
Hey, no, listen. Let's do that. You want to read Planet of the Apes next week?
Huh?
You want to read the Planet of the Apes? You want to call it?
Not really. I kind of don't just want to. We can read the nasty.
We can read the nasty. It's your call. You get the
no. Let's. You know what? Like you tell me behind the scenes, this is your show, and you'll do what you want. You cut off all of a sudden. The show cuts. And one more time for the spoiler.
Oh, but how great was Elle? So entertaining. As for real talk, you carrying that show. Elle.
Anytime, Elle. Okay.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh gosh. You know what? I'm gonna have to find another clip of you talking bad about Spoiler Kings. Can you say that again, but in slow? Shut up.
Not in Spanish.
Can you say it just a little bit slower so I could clip it easier?
You're an idiot. Oh man, yeah, I'll get back to the Spoiler Kings on that.
I read the pitch. It sounds fun.
Hey?
I read the pitch. Sounds fun.
You read? No, you're not. Get out of here.
I am. I was included. It said you guys. It said you all. If it was private, it would have sent to insert name comics.
This guy, you're so funny, bro. You're like, let me jump into the hunt.
No, I was looking for a copy of a comic. And then
Folks,
I saw.
For those who don't know Daniel like I do, Elle is the most nosiest. I promise you, the most nosiest person in the Western Hemisphere, bro.
Sure am.
You kill me, bro. You can't.
No shame in my game.
Bro. I learned my lesson. Like, yo, you
don't need to tell me nothing. That's the beauty of it.
Like, you just go digging on your own, yo.
I just find it out myself.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I said, Ruben. I said, I know she spent all.
I promise you, it took me maybe like 30 minutes. Only one episode of Han was all I needed.
30 minutes to the power of 3.
No. Yeah. Let me tell you, iMovie comes in clutch for the editing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like 30 minutes tops, yeah.
I was like, yeah, I would have seen it on camera. I would have been like, delete.
No, I know you would have. Do you like how I snuck it into the brand? Like I tried to make it blend in with the other.
I didn't even see. Yeah, shit. I didn't even see that.
I made it. It's even called Compliment Han.
Is it still there?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh my god. You're such
I snuck that in there.
Man. Yo, listen, man. Check out the House of Nerd website, folks, man. We're doing some great stuff over there, courtesy of the dope contributors. Appreciate you. We're back next Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern. What's the plan? Hey,
I
Elle.
guess iMovie is free if you, I don't know. It's always been on like my MacBooks and stuff. I had to start using Macs like when I was in school. So like I always just have like a MacBook, and
Yeah.
I've always just had iMovie. So I don't know if you have to pay for it or not.
Okay. Elle, when is our 2-year anniversary
April.
of the show? Not of the friendship.
Friendship 0.
Negative.
Well, Sergio likes to say we didn't become friends until the first time I paid him.
We're business associates.
Former business associates.
We're business associates.
I hear we might have a couple special guests for the 2-year anniversary.
Oh yeah, who's in that?
Yeah. I don't want to say any names, but
What you talking about?
I hear we might have some reunification happening.
Get out of here. Get out of here. You got me. I was like, who's that?
I hear we're calling that episode the original House of Nerds show.
Wasteman, bro.
You play the original theme song.
We don't mess around with bozos over here, yo. Oh man. Hey, listen. Oh, you know what we do have coming up, folks? Open bar. I'm gonna hit you guys with that date on
Is hell freezing over?
on the socials. Probably
Han
tomorrow.
is freezing
we'll let you guys
over.
know. But it'll be a Friday night. Yeah, if you guys know open bar from the previous, I want to say 2 editions.
I will say this. I don't appreciate
fun.
you trying to take the lead on this because open bar is kind of my thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of you trying to take the lead on this.
Open bar, well, because you're an alcoholic?
No, actually, I don't drink as much as I used to. I've always been the planner, and I just feel like I opened a message one day, and it was like,
"Let's not talk about cookie. Open bar is back, baby. Soon come. I'm gonna hit y'all with the date. Either today or tomorrow. We'll let you know. I want to say not next Friday, not this Friday coming up, but the following.
mm-hmm.
But the following, which would make that what? I don't know. But anywho, yeah.
So you guys start posting reckless things and stuff.
Yeah, lots of fun. You know how we do? We get drank. You know, we get into the shenanigans. It's an evening thing, so you know. Oh yeah. We cook up a little spiciness. I feel like we gotta make it really spicy.
You guys send over your recently deleted images, and we'll use that for a game. Who deleted it?
Ooh.
Recently deleted.
I like that. Oh man, yeah.
Mine's just gonna be like a bunch of like when I get like a mosquito bite and I take a picture to send it to my doctor.
Hold on. Caption: mosquito bite or nipple.
Ew, why is there water in your nipple? Mosquito bite.
Water or milk
I'm about to say stupid
or leche.
shit.
Cookie. Oh, sorry. Cookie saying yeah about this sweet. Yeah. I've had to chill on that like significantly. Just because
I feel like everybody has like in general. I don't see tweets anymore unless I go to people's page and type it in because my whole page is like people they think I like. Like it's nobody I follow.
Is it Twitter's like man been acting up for the longest
and then
time.
on the other
I can't DM anybody.
Okay.
It won't like let me, search up unless I've already got a previous.
That's just because you're blocked.
Is everybody blocking? Is that what it is?
I think that might be it.
Darn.
You didn't see that tweet that said everybody block?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a cancel train.
Yeah, we'll let you know, Joe. Like I said, I think not this Friday coming up, but the following.
And shout out to Liquid Kill. Again, I really have been enjoying that. Issue 2 just dropped. I know I had to dip out.
I read the whole first volume, yo. What are you talking
I didn't
about?
want to. I'm talking about.
I read it 16 years ago.
For the regulars.
In the room.
for the normies who haven't. for the unblessed.
Yeah.
The
I was just
peasants.
trying to flex. I read it weeks ago.
I read it a couple weeks ago.
Get out of here.
But
Read it
no,
months ago.
𝐿𝐴𝐿, and I think you and Marquelon did a really cool interview
Yeah.
with Aaron for that.
Were you not on that one?
I was on that episode, but I dipped at the interview because, spoiler alert, I had really bad cramps that day.
That's right. That's right. You were there for. Yeah, that's
I
right.
had to
Oh,
dip out. I was in so much pain.
yeah, we had an interview with one of the writers, Aaron Crow,
Hmm.
of Liquid Kill, which is
At
a great.
𝐂𝐸 on
Yeah.
Twitter.
Check them out, man. Yeah,
And Max Hoban and Gabriel.
use the mark.
He told me how to say it, and
His art is
yeah.
so sleek, killer. Yeah, just really, really dope stuff, man.
And shout out to Marquelon for spreading the word on that interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Hey, reminder, happy birthday, big man.
Oh, you call him big boy?
Marquelon's birthday was I want to say yesterday.
Oh yeah, or was that a joke? April Fools? Happy birthday,
Yeah, man.
the
He's
big
out doing
3-0.
He's
Huh?
cruising right now. He's on a cruise,
Yeah,
living his best life, my man.
yeah. Well, we're over here on
Mhm.
hot,
On Sunday morning, afternoon now.
the show people don't mess with.
So, folks, I like your idea though. We might have to hit up for your most recent deleted
Yeah,
pics or something like that.
You know what? Let me see right now. What's my most recent?
And you guys gotta keep it honest. We gotta keep it 100 with us, man. Like no,
It's a bunch of screenshots of your last location.
Oh man, yeah. I'm sorry for putting it in the wrong hole last night.
Ew, wait, what?
Yeah, what?
I said not messages. I said pictures.
I was reading my last message there.
I was talking about
my last deleted.
She's
like, yeah, no evidence. I emptied that folder immediately. It's smart.
Oh, I think mine was I was trying to clear out. I have so many clips on my phone from Han when I try to throw you under the bus. Yeah. And one of my most recently deleted is when you were rapping, just let me quit my boyfriend called Superman, huh?
What?
I don't know. You were rapping.
You're a weirdo.
You're a weirdo.
For pause.
No,
Ruben.
Joe House of Nerd reunion coming at you 2023.
This is
the Fab Five. No, wait. Was it the Fab Five? The Fab Four?
No. This is
the original.
Free clown free zone, my friend. No, we don't have any of that over here. And on that note, let's get out of here, man. Oh, there we go.
The show.
Yeah, that's it. We're out of here, folks. We're out of here, man. We're back next week. Oh, you know what time it is.
Bye.
No, come on.
What? Bye.
The was great today. Give him a nice goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye.